Bryce with the OH.REPORT, and we are coming to you live with the OH.REPORT pregame show here at Butler High School in Vandalia, Ohio. And we have an AudioCast presentation available for you, as this one should be a good one. Two top-ranked teams in the state of Ohio. Big Walnut Golden Eagles ranked number 4 in Division 4, but the Winton Woods Warriors ranked number 1, the best team in the state. We've got a good one for you. I've got Cray Falde on color commentary. How you doing?
Doing great. Excited to be here for the state semifinals. Only one game removed from a possible state championship for both teams.
Getting a look at the introductions before we hop into the AudioCast presentation. And bear with us as the internet just a little bit spotty here, but we'll do our best to get you all the coverage. Getting near full of those introductions, let's go ahead and take a look at our team spotlight for both sides. And the unfamiliar side of things in this tournament, Big Walnut, they are the away team, and taking a look at some of their past victories, and as well as their all OCC players, Sydney Mobley, Dinza Allen, Remy Largent, Lexi Federer, and Alexa Morris as both teams. Go ahead and pull up this graphic here. This is what we're going to get tonight, just as OHSAA regulations allow. Final words being spoken.
I'd imagine a lot of nerves on the court down there.
You would think so for Big Walnut, their first time in a Final Four, as Winton Woods wins. Moving the ball around the perimeter, moving up against Mobley.
Big Walnut girls in a straight man-to-man defense.
Trying to work a high screen and pulling up from the left wing on the rebounding exchange. Offensive rebound for the Warriors. She puts it back up from 13 feet, but finally Sydney Mobley cleans things up for the Golden Eagles. Now pulling up from deep is Soroka, and she drains it.
From Stephon Curry range, that was a long distance three.
So now looking to respond after facing a 3-0 deficit early on as the number 1 team in the state of Ohio, Winton Woods. Now from just inside the arc at the top of the key, barely nicking the front of the rim. Unsuccessful was Daniah Trammell.
Yeah, a little bit of nerves on those last 2 3-pointers missed by Winton Woods. Might be the case of the nerves right away. The turnover there on Big Walnut.
So after the foul, going to the free throw line for 2 will be Trammell, and despite the fact that she's 6'1" and a forward, still very agile on the feet, as she was able to get inside with ease and pick up the contact.
Yeah, she starts the offense on the perimeter and can obviously take it down low.
So securing the first point of the game via a free throw. She'll line up for the second half. Sinks that one as well. Now facing a full court press.
It's like a 1-2-2 full court press, looking to trap on the first pass.
That's what they do, but able to get it off across midcourt with ease. Now Largent trapped in the corner, trying to find Mobley on the no-look pass, but it gets away. Now back into the hands of Largent. Soroka now in the corner.
Winton Woods putting on a little bit of pressure there with a fall back into a man-to-man.
And Soroka unsuccessful on a jump shot from 15 feet. And in the transition, Soroka reaches in for the foul. It will be the second team foul for Big Walnut.
I think we have Big Walnut underneath the basket. Must have been a foul on Winton Woods.
Trying the three ball is Largent and making contact. She drains it from the top of the key.
On a straight out of bounds play executed to perfection.
A young team, Big Walnut. Only 2 seniors on the squad, only 1 in the starting lineup. But already here, so mature, but responding quickly with veteran strength is Trammell. That one poked out of bounds on the full court inbound, but Big Walnut will hold on to it.
Kind of a passive full court 1-2-2 press. But then they get after it man-to-man on this end of the court.
Allen looking baseline, the skip packs to the wing, all the way around, whipping it, and Largent finding the bottom of the basket once again on a 3-ball.
I'm not sure I'd even leave her on defense all night long, Bryce.
A great move on the hop step there, taking it strong as Strawberry Blancsamy. Being smothered as Mobley just gets it away. Largent tries it again. This one way too far right. Able to save it as Mobley all alone in the middle with the soft shooter's touches. Allen.
11-5 run here in the first 3 minutes of the game. Big Walnut is here looking really strong, hoping to get to the final. Next Friday night, I believe, Bryce?
Indeed so. So now with 4:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Warriors moving it around. Good take with the left hand for Prince. Now Trammell can't get it to go on the 3-ball attempt. So up the floor are the Eagles.
1 for 6 from the floor, Winton Woods. Not sure how many times this season they've been behind, but I'm sure that they've been behind before. It's very early. I think Big Walnut, one of the biggest keys here is to have the lead in the fourth quarter and see what Winton Woods does when they're behind at that point.
Working 5 out, Mobley falling away, will get called for the travel. The shot was offline anyway.
Called for a travel, but it looked like a great move. Sometimes you got to count all the steps.
Question of the gather step there, yeah. Fortunately, we don't have the replay available for you.
Well, the NBA and the WNBA, that's a fine move.
Yeah, yeah. Now picking up the foul is Allen. Denza Allen guarding all the way up the floor on the guard, Michaela Reese.
I don't think Coach Largent's really wanting her girls to commit fouls 45 feet from the basket. It's a little overly aggressive right
Especially
there.
their post players, yeah.
So Winton Woods looks like they're in their their high post flex offense.
Trammell contested inside, and Denza Allen sending it away, looking to save it, but it's into the hands of Largent. Largent slowing things down on the break as they set up the offense.
There's a nice block on that play.
Mobley looks to take it with the right hand, picking up a triple team, and she falls away, and she gets it anyway.
She's got that nice step back move. That time she did use just the 2 feet. 13-5, largest lead of the game, and a steal by Big Walnut.
Another steal by Largent as Soroka takes it up the floor, gets it up to the wing of Largent, and Largent is absolutely whacked. She gets up quickly.
That looked like a hockey body check to me.
Yeah. And I think 2 competitive players just going for the ball, but all the same.
Probably a much-needed timeout here by Winton Woods coach Carlton Gray. 13-5, Big Walnut, 5 minutes into the ball game.
And you know, I think not any of us, regardless which side you're on, thought that it was going to start this way. I mean, we knew it was going to be a competitive game, but right out of the gates, Big Walnut getting started early.
Yeah, the rankings don't mean anything right now. Once again, we're in the state semifinals. Everybody that's here is here for a reason, and styles make games, as you know, Bryce. And right now, I think Big Walnut's style is making a slight frustration with Winton Woods, but Coach Cray calling a really good timeout there. Settle his team down. Let's get back to doing what we do best.
So after the timeout, there's 2:50 remaining in the first quarter. Big Walnut leading 13-5, and it's Federer with the inbound. Guarded closely. Just able to get it away. Allen inside, doesn't put it down, but they call a foul. We'll see this one, I believe, a defensive blocking foul. Could have gone either way as the offensive player is going into the defensive player, so it is a question of position.
Yeah, I think it was kind of a late call on that one as well. I think we were looking the other end of the court, seeing what was going to happen down there.
You saw the reaction of the Winton Woods fans, and I think if the call would have been a little more quick, it wouldn't have been so big there.
Exactly, exactly. They let them know futuristically.
Yeah.
Let's get that thing blown quicker. Both free throws made.
And a double-digit lead now for Big Walnut. Taking it across midcourt is Reese. They work it around high up around the volleyball lines.
Yep. Just a high post flex offense here. Straight man-to-man, somewhat passive.
Pretty narrow looking offensive look as well. Looks like trying to create a lot of confusion. A 3-ball attempt, this one from Whitney Davis. Denza Allen fights to save her defensive rebound, and she does. Now facing a full court press. They have numbers now. Soroka pushes the ball up the floor. Largent around the 3-point line. Finds Mobley along the wing. Sizing up the defender, and with the left hand inside, another soft touch look for her.
Big Walnut on quite the run here, up by 12.
Now trying a 3 once again. This one, Whitney Davis, and similarly offline. Rebound goes to Mobley. She throws it away, but in the backcourt, Soroka recovers. They do cross the midcourt. They have Largent at the high post around the free throw line.
And as expected, she's being chased everywhere now.
Working on a defender. A deep 3 from Soroka, and can you believe it? She drains it.
A dream quarter by Big Walnut Golden Eagles. My, oh my.
They said #1 team who? As 7 minutes have passed, and Sydney Mobley will pick up a foul.
Looks like they're going to have it under the basket and not a shooting foul. So as you stated earlier, who'd have thunk? We are 1 minute to go here in the first quarter, and a 15-point lead for Big Walnut over the #1 team ranked in the state.
So now underneath the basket, they'll line up in like a 1-4 flat close to the baseline, and they just throw it over the head and into the hands of Ryan Davis. Now trying a 3-ball from deep, and successful now. This one, Nayala Harmon.
Well, just play your game, get yourself back in the game here in the next few minutes. And a throwaway from Big Walnut, turned it over. This last minute could be pretty exciting for Winton Woods if they can get another bucket here.
You see how they erupt over there on the sideline. That was a much needed momentum play for them.
"30 seconds here, remember, left in the first quarter."
Inside of 30, now inside of 10 feet with a nice left hand, a couple of Euro step moves, and Trammell gets him on the board and across the double-digit mark, cutting the lead to 10.
Quick 5-0 run here.
Trapped
Tough
along
pressure.
the
Might want to call
sideline.
timeout here,
Largent
Coach.
just throwing it away. Trapped along the sideline, but they find Allen as time expires, and they're lucky just to hold on to that one in that possession as time expires.
Yeah, I was calling timeout from up here, Bryce. So what a great last minute for Winton Woods Warriors. 5-0 run, put a lot of pressure on them on defense, caused turnover. The whole different game in 59-second period. 20-10 at the end of one.
Taking a look at some of these features for our away team, the Big Walnut Golden Eagles. Our player spotlight for tonight is the lone senior in the starting lineup, Denza Allen, with 9 points per game, 3 assists per game, and 7 rebounds per game. And it's really been incredible watching them almost interchangeably on the floor between her and Mobley. And Mobley coming into this program new, and the way they have just built chemistry and the leadership that Denza Allen provides is really unmatched and something that they look forward to every single game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think that's the key. Is these kids are a very young squad, like you mentioned before. Having the senior be your leader, hopefully somebody will take that position on next year. And hopefully the same type of results.
We'll take a look at our keys to victory as well as we get ready to enter the second quarter. And for Big Walnut, they're going to need to be mentally prepared and cherish every possession. They typically have the size advantage, and a lot of times they'll bet on their rebounders and their offensive rebounders to get them out of situations where they love to shoot the 3 ball. But in this situation, every possession is going to count against such a skilled basketball team.
Yeah, they did it great there for 7 minutes. And another high pressure moment. And yes, there's the timeout we were expecting in the last 10 seconds of the first quarter. Here in the first 10 seconds of the second quarter. And Lou, in avoiding a quick turnover with a 5-second call, hey, you've got the 5 timeouts, right? Let's use them. You can't save them. You're never going to be able to sell them on eBay after the game, so use them when needed. It's a good call there by Coach Largent.
And I think when you're playing a team of this caliber, you kind of understood it's only a matter of time before they get it together and put some sort of resistance up. So now that you've kind of seen what their response to that is, trying to adjust that game plan once again.
Exactly. It's not often you're going to come out in a quarter, go 7 for 10 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, out rebounding the #1 team in the state 8-2. It was almost a perfect first quarter. So not a matter of hanging on. It's a matter of playing your game the way you were playing it before. Don't let this pressure get to you.
So inbounds and in play, Soroka high up on the floor, Mobley within her hands. They're weaving around, using the high screen around the post, looking down to Mobley as she's quickly triple teamed, skipping it along to the wing, trying it as Federer way offline. Trammell comes up with the rebound as the Warriors set up the offense, getting it to the low post. Trammell finds a player along the wing and a missed basket, and they're going to call a foul on the floor.
Yeah, I think on the checkout she was actually moving backwards and she was underneath her.
Soroka picking up the foul. Inbounds, they try the 3 ball once again. And out of bounds it'll go. Big Walnut will take over as the missed shot. Hands them possession. Checking onto the floor is Alexa Morris for Lexi Soroka.
Not afraid to shoot the 3-pointer, Winton Woods. It's 9 3-point shots attempted to only 4 2-pointers right at this point. It's going to be hard to get offensive rebounds when you're bombing away from 20, 25 feet.
Getting it across midcourt with a little bit of haste. Mobley trapped along the sideline, and they call a foul. This one, I believe, going to go against Rakaya Prince, who along the sideline was harassing Mobley and got a little too handsy.
Yeah, it happens a lot of times when you're trapping people. There's about 6 arms in there.
Working it around the perimeter once again. A 5-out look. Man-to-man coverage.
And it is a tight man-to-man.
Mobley falls onto the ground, just able to hold on to it and get it away to Allen. Now Largent along the wing. Makes the pass to Morris over the head of Mobley, but into the hands of Federer. Federer tries a floater, and it just clanks off the front of the rim. And in the rebounding exchange, Federer will pick up the foul.
A lot of action here in the first minute and a half, second quarter with 0 points.
Yeah.
Still 20-10, everybody. So Big Walnut has not scored in about the last minute of the first quarter and minute and a half here. John Cole will all of a sudden.
And I think
only attempted 2 shots, though.
And I think for a young team like Big Walnut to come out like this and striving to win the game, as there's a 15-footer from Trammell that goes in, but instead of just, going out to not lose the game, they're looking to win this basketball game.
Exactly. So 20-12 here. Big Walnut with the lead.
Mobley all alone, shielding with the body and off the glass.
And that's how you attack pressure defense. You throw over top of it. Somebody's going to be there wide open, and that's happened right under the basket.
Mobley's got 6 on the game. She's 1 of 3. Trying another 15-footer is Harmon. A great shooter's touch goes in from the free throw line.
So Winton Woods hitting 4 of their last 6 shots, getting themselves back into the game here, 22-14.
Morris facing some trouble in the backcourt. It's Federer that gets it across. Looking down low to the block. Morris takes a dribble, turns around, puts it up soft off the rim.
Nice post move, got 2 people off their feet. When they landed, she went up and made the bucket.
Lexa Morris, only a junior, will be also returning to the stacked Golden Eagles squad next year. Driving with the right hand as they look to feed it down low, poked out of bounds. The intended receiver was Kruger.
3 substitutions there. And looks like Shelby Dameron is heading to the locker room. Maybe bleeding or something.
Trammell way offline as it's way left of the rim and goes out of bounds after the quick inbound pass. Quickly the Warriors get back on defense.
Trammell with 9 early points here.
So now Mobley at the top of the key has 4 white jerseys around her of her own teammates, now trapped on the low baseline. She finds Allen at the top of the key. Now Morris in the corner, just barely makes contact with the front of the rim. Dinza Allen on the offensive rebound takes it up. She thought she was fouled, but they call it jump ball, and possession arrow goes in favor of the Warriors.
Yeah, the referee had that called all the way, and I think it was a correct call.
I think that one too, I think it would have been easy to call the foul, but that one the correct call, but a little bit controversial as you're right in front of Big Walnuts fans. Yeah.
It's a no-win situation for black and white stripes. So game pace slowed down a little bit here.
Contact, and from the sideline inside the arc though, no good. Big Walnut taking the ball up the floor. They'll pull it out to set up the offense. Dinza Allen at the top of the key will try it with the left hand. Can't get the friendly bounce, and in the back, Mobley will push against Skylar Kessler. That'll be Mobley's
unnecessary foul on that one. Just kind of pushed her out of frustration rather than trying to affect the play.
But a great job of Kessler of fighting for position, maintaining that box out advantage. I think that is what ultimately frustrated Mobley there. So the Warriors now looking to catch up and cut this lead to single digits. Driving with the left hand is Davis at the top of the key. Harmon gets
almost stripped.
But recovering nicely is Prince. Prince crossing over the top of the key, has a little bit of space, and with that separation, finds the bottom of the basket.
She's had some really good looks this game. It's first one drop for her.
Mobley picking up a heavy double team, triple team now. Top of the key, Allen trying the 3-ball, clanks off the back iron, but she gets her own rebound from beyond the perimeter. She finds Mobley underneath. Allen threading the needle, finding Mobley all alone.
How'd that get there?
The entire defense looking for Mobley. Now dicing him up is Prince along the baseline, a reverse layup for Trammell. Timeout called by Big Walnut.
Yeah, Coach Largent said she saw enough, saw a little momentum going. 26-19, they're clawing their way back into the game here, the Warriors from Winton Woods.
Trammell has 11 on the game. She is the game's leader, followed by Mobley with 8. 3 team fouls for Big Walnut, none for Winton Woods. So even this far into the game, I don't really think this is the result any of us were kind of expecting as of now, but Big Walnut, although giving up some ground here and there, has held on nicely through the second quarter.
Yeah, the nice thing about Big Walnut is they've got 4 or 5 girls that can just outright shoot the basketball, and if you do become overly aggressive, they're doing a great job reversing the ball, passing the ball to each other, kicking it in, throwing it back out. So they're getting some open looks here. They just missed their last 4 3-pointers, where previously they had made 3 of their first 4.
So now with 2:40 remaining here in the second quarter, Big Walnut leading 26-19. Underneath, still facing the full court press. Mobley taking it out underneath. It'll be Morris, Soroka, and Federer along free throw line, and Dinza Allen back deep. Now Federer will be guarded closely by Harmon. Also picking up on the trap is Kessler. They get it across midcourt with a little bit of ease. Morris just trying to find a receiver. Instead, the ball's on the ground, and the Warriors are going to pick it up. Credit Davis with the steal. Now trying a 3-ball from the corner. Just out, but offensive rebound for Trammell.
Oh, what a block
Dinza
inside.
Allen coming up with a huge block, but after she gets her own offensive rebound, a lot of contact, and I think Trammell tripping over a player. She's okay and ready to shoot the 2.
Gotta love that. Just got stuffed to the max. Would be a good replay for everybody to see. But then she stayed with the play, got the offensive rebound, got fouled. Now she gets the honor of being at the line. She's 2 for 2 so far.
Trammell sinks the first and decreases the lead to 6.
Well, the fun of watching games at this level. There's just really good players all the way around. Shooting percentages are good for both sides.
Converts on the second free throw as well. She has 13 on the night. Soroka fighting to get across midcourt, working off of a screen from Mobley. It's stripped out, almost gets away from Soroka, but instead Mobley cleans it up. She's guarded closely by Trammell. They find Allen along the free throw line, fakes the handoff to Mobley, skipping it out to Largent from the wing. She's whacked, and she'll go to the line. A 4-point play opportunity for Remy Largent.
That was a good 24-25 feet. I would imagine Coach Gray's not excited about fouling the 3-pointer like that.
Well, you see the haste in which they responded to Largent getting the ball. They understand the threat that she poses from beyond the arc.
This is, folks, like watching the Golden State Warriors. That says it all.
Not able to get the 4-point play to go, and they call a foul on Mobley. That one controversial in the gym here, but all the same, it's going to be Mobley's 3rd.
Yeah, so you're going to have to sit down the rest of the half. You know, the push in the back earlier this quarter, the reach in there, just silly fouls that you just can't do at this stage of the game.
And that will put Winton Woods in the bonus, as there's 5 Big Walnut fouls to 1 team foul for Winton Woods.
Just when you get the momentum back, it's a little thing like that can just swing it right back to a team like Winton Woods.
For a second, it looked like they were going to leave Mobley on the floor, but indeed they do check in Alexa Morris as Trammell hits the first half.
Is Daniah Trammell, is she the one that may be going to Buffalo to play?
University of
Buffalo,
yeah.
Yeah, she's I was going to say, she is college bound for sure.
As we look at our pregame shows, Trammell makes the second.
She is 6 for 6 at the line. And a quick turnover. Big Walnut finally succumbing to the full court pressure by Winton Woods. 29-23, and you can feel and I can hear the crowd that the momentum is taking a big swing. Very quiet crowd at Big Walnut side right now, even with a 6-point lead.
Getting a look at Trammell, 14.3 points per game, 6.6 rebounds per game, as a deep three-ball attempt from Blancumsey, but out of bounds and losing possession. Winton Woods stepping on the line. But
and Strawberry, she's got a great name, Blancumsey. Only a freshman.
Yeah. Already a huge factor.
Yeah, starting
the number one team in the state of Ohio.
Good for her, and Trammell getting a well-deserved rest.
So now a little bit less pressure, but still facing the full court. Federer going up against Blancumsey.
10-second call maybe, and stolen integral.
Looking for Morris, but doesn't have enough steam. Instead, picking up the foul, it'll be either Soroka or Allen, but all the same, Winton Woods is going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, foul's on number 21 there. Morris. Her first foul. It's a lot of fouls from Big Walnut girls here in the second quarter. And they all seem to be on the wrong end of the court.
Yeah.
You would think with if they were implying or applying a full court press that would happen, but they're not even doing that. Just making silly fouls 60, 70 feet from the hoop.
So with 1:19 remaining, gets the second free throw, having some trouble getting it out of the backcourt, but finally they do with the full head of steam as Federer along the left wing. Now in the corner, facing a two-person trap.
Alexa Morris along the
low
goodness,
block.
was she wide open when she caught that basketball.
I think she was almost panicking about how much space she did have.
She says, there's no way I'm wide open. I'm not turning around.
Her cup runneth over there. But all the same, it's going to be a foul on the floor as the defender hooked with the hip as Morris turned the corner. Now trying the three ball is Largent. Off the back of the rim, almost comes up with the offensive rebound, but instead cleaning up is Michaela Reese. Reese with a full head of steam with the left hand, looking for the corner, but instead it's into the hands of Alexa Morris of the Eagles. Now Morris trapped in the corner right at the midcourt line. Allen gets it away. Now Federer thinks about it. The stutter step along the baseline on the left side of the floor. Now finding Allen on the low block. She's one-on-one. Largent at the top of the key. They'll set things up once again.
Yeah, Big Walnut seems to have opportunities to take the ball right to the hoop.
Looks like they'll call a hand check.
Yeah, they're getting the ball inside, but not squaring up to the basket and trying to attack the basket, which is where you can get to the free throw line. Not a bad foul there by Winton Woods. They've still got one foul to give here, I believe.
And I think sometimes when you're facing this kind of pressure as a team, it could be an accomplishment just to hold on to possession for a while.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, you can fall into that trap where it's like, oh, I've done my job of moving it around and holding onto the ball, but you still have to get it in the bottom of the basket.
Yeah, don't lose sight of the purpose.
So now inbounding, Allen way high up, a couple of guards running into that one, but it's Soroka that ends up holding on to it. Largent trapped along the side, and they're going to call a foul against Trammell, who has her second personal foul.
I think
now.
I'd pull her out here with 22 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Coach Cray stomping his feet. He's mad about it. She knows better. She's on her way to the bench, like he said.
So instead,
once again, not a bad foul again, Bryce, because there's 22 seconds left. You still got 2 fouls to give.
Oh, interesting here. So Mobley comes in recognizing that Trammell's coming out.
Yeah, I would probably post her up or have her take it to the hoop, but don't have fear. You cannot afford that 4th foul here. And she's going in there strong.
Oh
and
my
scores.
gosh, Sydney Mobley
with 3 people bodying her.
A nearly impossible shot. Mobley with the basketball again as a last-second shot is off. Soroka from half court gives it to Mobley.
It's
she puts it up. Oh!
And just off the rim.
Just out. So 2 quarters of play in the books. Big Walnut leading 31-24.
What a great finish by Big Walnut in that quarter. Just when you thought Winton Woods is going to come back and maybe get within a possession, that last 20 seconds was something.
Getting a look at standing ovation for Big Walnut. So we're going to take a quick break. Stay with us as we bring you the halftime show coming up next.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and face on. This is the moment movies get based on. This is fire in the bones. Watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here, blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on a
Bryce Carter with you at 1-24, and we were just talking about it, but I don't think this is really how we thought this was going to go for either side here. Big Walnut with a 7-point lead against the #1 team in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, I had a 20-10 lead after one quarter, then went a little bit cold. I thought maybe a little too passive on attacking the basket in that second quarter. They're more concerned about, getting it over half court. So just what his message was, and they were back out here with 5 minutes to go. So that was a quick scolding in the halftime speech by Coach Gray.
Yeah.
We'll see I think we're going to see the intensity pick up here a little bit. We'll see how Big Walnut responds.
Taking a look at the stats halfway through, Big Walnut 12 for 21 from two-point range, 5 for 11 from three-point, 13 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 8 fouls, 2 for 3 fouls, and 7 for 8 from the free throw line. And I think that is kind of a storyline here, is earlier on Winton Woods not shooting so well, but now they're starting to find their rhythm again.
Yeah, and I'd probably do the same darn thing and using Trammell as my #1 weapon, but she does have 15 of the 24. I'd like to see some other people get involved with the scoring, take a little bit of a load off her, because it looks like they're going to probably focus on her only. So let's get started here for the third quarter.
Third quarter action here at Butler High School. Sydney Mobley with the Euro step move and the right hand hook, can't get it to go as it rolls off the front of the rim. Now up the floor, the Warriors trying a 3-ball from the sideline, and quickly Prince sinks it.
Yeah. 3-point swing there in the first 12 seconds.
Now all alone, Federer passes up the open shot, almost throws it away, but Soroka recovers. Soroka with the right hand puts up the floater way left. And a rebound by Trammell.
And it's been a story of shooting this game, and so far in second half, it's swung the opposite way until Winton Woods just missed that shot. Rebound by Mobley, brings it up by herself.
Mobley guarded closely by Trammell. Instead, there's going to be a foul on the floor on the reach. I think this one is going to go against Rakaya Prince.
Probably our two best college prospects on the court with 3 fouls each.
Yeah,
that's Trammell's third.
They give that to Trammell.
And they keep her on the floor.
So reaching.
Expecting her to be smart from this point moving forward.
Reaching, foul for Trammell. First team foul for either side in the corner. This one poked out of bounds, and Davis will be the last touch, so Big Walnut will hold on along the sideline close to the midcourt line.
And Trammell is coming out of the game. Good move by Coach Gray. Give her a couple minutes rest here, rethink about her activity out there on the defensive end.
Perhaps an opportunity. I do think Trammell probably getting the better out of Mobley so far, but now facing a skill mismatch as Federer takes no time at all, dicing her way to the basket and fades it with the left hand.
Right-handed, and she's a strong left-handed player.
So now a 6-point lead for Big Walnut. Crossing up is Linkumsey, but a 3-ball attempt from Davis.
Her first points of the game just coming off the bench.
First time it's been a 1-possession game in a very long time.
33-30, Big Walnut.
Largent with the pump fake all alone, but she misses the layup. Offensive rebound by Mobley, and she puts it back up, and she'll go to the line for the three-point play.
And one when it gets down to one possession, so nice holding off Winton Woods. That's a nice combination right there between Largent and Mobley.
And as soon as they take Trammell off the floor, almost immediately targeting that mismatch, and it pays off for them.
Yes, it does, with a made free throw for a three-point play, 36-30. Out of control there, Winton Woods driving to the lane, and Mobley's on her way to the basket.
All alone.
And misses the bunny.
Just barely. But a foul in the backcourt as both Allen and Soroka were trying to strip it to the ball handler. It'll be the first team foul for Big Walnut.
I know that we talked about it in the first half. Silly foul, 80 feet from the basket.
So facing a 6-point deficit, Winton Woods will try to get something going. A skip pass along the baseline. Now this time once again to Davis. Davis throws it away though. Federer with the steal with numbers now, 2-on-1.
Go to the basket.
It's a little slow. Largent, a deep three from in front of her own bench, just barely rims out. Allen turning away after the offensive rebound. Now up the floor will be Davis.
Had two opportunities there to expand the lead with Trammell out. Looking for Big Walnut to go on a run here while they have that opportunity.
It's almost like a power play.
Yeah.
Some fancy dribbling as Blenkumsey gets it away. Now Prince. Blenkumsey finds the block down low.
Looks like they have a little bit more difficulty getting shots off without Trammell on the floor.
The rejection
is blocked by Big Walnut. Mobley inside by herself. She wants the ball desperately.
At the wing, picks up two defenders. She finds Soroka over the head of Mobley, but into the hands of Allen. Allen with the soft left hand off the glass and extends this lead to 8 as we approach the halfway mark in the third quarter.
Big Walnut with quite the answer after it got within one possession, now on a 5-0 run. Offense is just not the same without Trammell out there.
So now Winton Woods looking to respond. They're working it
Nobody's
high
cutting
above
to the basket at all. They're just all standing out pretty wide, waiting for a one-on-one.
Working the high screen and a handoff to the basket is Whitney Davis.
Just another block there, right?
Rim. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Mobley on a 2-on-2 here. She's going all the way. Kicks it out.
Hits every part of the rim, but Soroka finds the bottom off of the assist from Mobley, and a timeout called by Winton Woods.
Yeah. Coach Cray had to have that timeout. That's a 7-0 run right there. Big Walnut, every time we think Winton Woods coming, they hold them off, and what a great job taking advantage of Winton Woods' best player being on the bench. She's now just re-entered, I noticed. So Trammell will be back on the court. The offense will look a little bit different now, but 40-30. Big Walnut, they're midway through quarter 3.
Big Walnut always having hope coming into this one, but I think as the time continues to tick, they're starting to see the light at the tunnel of this one.
Yeah, and like we spoke at the beginning of the game, is what would Winton Woods feel like if they were really behind in the fourth quarter? Not sure how many times that's happened this year.
Winton Woods will take it out underneath the basket after calling the timeout. Remy Largent picking up the ball handler, Blenkumsey at the midcourt line. Two players at the high post as Trammell's back on the floor, moving with the left hand. Mobley gets a hand on it, just able to get it away, and a nice fadeaway move from Ryan Davis.
Spin left, spin right, spin left again. Eventually you're going to be open. This could be a 10-second call here. It's getting close, and no, it's a travel.
I think that one could have gone either way, but that has been a trouble for Big Walnut. When they've amped up the pressure, there have been times where they've really struggled to get it across midcourt.
Yeah, and that time Largent decided to take the handoff and run with it before she dribbled.
Taking a look at the timeouts left, 2 for Big Walnut, 4 for Winton Woods.
Yeah, that too. Oh, almost an and one for Winton Woods, taking the ball to the basket strong.
Brinkumsey with a tough left-handed take, and coming across the arms was large.
Come out of that timeout with a new point of emphasis on aggression. Trammell is sitting down once again.
Misses the second half of the free throws. Rebound by Denza Allen as both posts are in the backcourt. A deep pass to Soroka as they get it over the heads of the defense. Soroka with a little bit of space. Largent, a step-back three-pointer from the corner off the front of the rim, and a long rebound goes into the hands of Winton Woods as they've got numbers 3-on-1. Trying the three ball from the sideline is offline, petering around. Nobody has possession now as we're still in the Winton Woods half. A floater, and finally Mobley wraps it up on the defensive rebound. They find Remy Largent. They have numbers 3-on-2, looking down low. Allen puts it up against the backboard, and she'll be fouled. I think that one just like shooting for the contact.
Wow, that's hard to do play-by-play when the ball's bouncing around like that. We had 4 different possessions in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, round and round we go. Where we'll stop, no one knows.
Exactly. And in this case, into the Golden Eagles' favor. So she makes the first free throw. Denza Allen at the line.
So Allen looking to complete the back half of the pair.
Great court vision on that fast break right there. Looked like it might be a little slow in process, but he did get it. Mobley with the offensive rebound up the missed free throw.
It's almost like how they drew it up.
Bucket. That's a planned play.
Now at the top of the key.
Trammell asking for the basketball early. Oh, I'm going to agree with the Big Walnut crowd there that she did a nice little hoppity-hoo. And there's no traveling foul called on the college-bound player.
And it's going to go against Denza Allen. Probably lucky on that one. That's her second. The contact came from behind the player, and I think that's kind of what started that.
Yeah, you are looking at officials underneath the basket on the opposite side. He wouldn't be able to see everything from that point. And that's Trammell's first miss of the game at the free throw line. She was 6 for 6. (43-33), Big Walnut's favor. And another miss.
Another miss.
But an offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound, trying the three ball from the sideline. Harmon off. Now Whitney Davis just trying to get it away, and that's exactly what they do. They find Ryan Davis, but she throws it away into the hands of Remy Largent. But over the head of Soroka.
A little too much excitement on the wide open receiver going down the right sideline there.
It's almost like a quarterback when he sees he's got him so Bernie panics a little bit.
Yeah, it's like bowling and there's that one pin left. You just can't hit it.
Yeah. I hit the other 9. Why can't I get the one?
Exactly.
So Reese taking the ball up the floor, now along the wing, stepping into a shot. They're going to let her have it.
The 2-pointer, she's standing on the line.
A lot of backcourt contact. Mobley inbounds to Federer.
Federer's strong left-handed dribbler.
Largent along the right wing, throws it directly into the hands of the defender, Ryan Davis. But a foul on Largent in the backcourt as they say she used the legs to reach. That'll be Largent's 3rd foul, 4th team foul of the quarter.
Her and Mobley both with 3. Minute 13 to go here. I don't know if you can afford to keep them both off the court, but I'd be thinking about it right now. You want to have them both ready to go with 2 fouls to give in the 4th quarter. Big Walnut with 5 turnovers here in the second half. They only had 5 the entire first half.
Now they have Trammell on Allen. And a late whistle is going to be called against Federer. Federer will pick up her third, and that'll put Winton Woods at the free throw line. Now at the free throw line will be Trammell. She's looking for her 16th and 17th points on the night.
She's coming off a missing 2. I would expect her to make the first. There it goes.
So cutting the deficit to 7.
These mini runs are killers at the end of quarters.
Yeah.
It's a coach's nightmare.
It's like the momentum going into the bench. So now a timeout called.
Coach Cray with the timeout, giving his kids a breather. Maybe designing something here for the last minute. You're only down by 2 possessions right now, 43-37.
And I think so. And I think here it's not so much trying to regain the lead with just a minute left. It's more so about carrying that momentum into the huddle and then hopefully carrying that through the fourth quarter as well.
Yeah, you want your kids to be able to be focused and excited going into the last quarter, not apprehensive and defensive. So it's going to be a very important 1 minute here. First things first is break that press that they've been doing fairly well with, but the second half, as stated earlier, 5 turnovers already just here in the third quarter, 5 a whole first half. So 10 turnovers to 6 on the night in favor of Winton Woods.
So after the timeout, taking a look at the game's leading scorers, it's going to be Trammell with 37, Mobley with 17, sorry. Mobley with 15 and 8 for Soroka.
Very well balanced from Big Walnut at this point.
So looking for an inbound, Mobley moving along the baseline. They find Largent, but it's off the hands of the defender with the size advantage, taking it to the basket, punching it away for the offensive rebound as the Bunnies no good. Coming from behind is Allen. She pokes it away, but straight into the hands of the Winton Woods player. At the basket, tucking and putting it up. Offline is Whitney Davis. They will say last touch by Winton Woods.
Wow, dodged the bullet right there, did Big Walnut. Turning the ball over right underneath the basket. Winton Woods could not convert. Trammell on the bench with her 3 fouls. Coach does not want that 4th one here in the last minute. And we've got a
foul on the floor. They're going to call wrapping around the neck, it looks like, against Harmon. That'll be the 4th team foul and Harmon's 2nd.
It's a call way off of the ball there.
Yeah.
So 43 seconds to go here. Not sure I want to trust the scoreboard, but we're going to have to from our vantage point. But it looks like they only have 2 fouls. They've got 2 fouls to give here on defense. They can be very aggressive.
Largent racing towards the midcourt, throwing it, but the cornerback
almost intercepted. Timeout, coach.
And they will call a foul on the arm. This one going to go against Blankumsey. That's her first, but Coach, the team's 5th.
Yes, Coach Gray not happy about that one.
Just taking a look here at the team spotlight for the Warriors, and so much to look forward to coming into this game. They're the #1 team in all of Ohio, according to Max Preps. They have 12 straight double-digit wins, coached by Coach Carlton Gray, a former NFL cornerback, and their average score per game is 60-33. They're winning games.
Yeah. This is a whole new area of the forest that they're in all of a sudden. First free throw is good by Federer. She makes the 2nd free throw. 45-37, 33 seconds to go here. Quarter number 3.
We've got a good one for you here as Big Walnut leads by 8.
Whoa, that's a walk.
Trying to get right on top of it.
Yeah, trying to force the ball into Trammell there. And the freshman got a little excited there with the feet. Good call by the official. Good move again by Coach Gray, getting Trammell out of the game there with only 23 seconds. Big Walnut just don't want Largent or Mobley to commit a foul here. Bad steal.
Bad pass by Largent. That one ill-advised. Falling away, Whitney Davis thought she got the contact but didn't. Largent trapped along the sideline. Largent just trying to get away. She finds Allen looking up the floor. 5 seconds remaining. Mobley falling away, and she gets it to go!
In transition. We need a replay.
Unbelievable!
Stunning with 0.1 on the clock to end the quarter. Big Walnut again in the last 20, 30 seconds have stopped the onslaught from Winton Woods. That's 3 quarters in a row.
Talk about bringing the energy into the quarter break as the home crowd having words with the Winton Woods bench.
Well, we talked about this, Bryce, before the game and during the game a couple of times. Imperative for Winton Woods to find something inside, not used to being behind. You stated a dozen games in a row or 10 games in a row to win
12.
by at least that.
Taking a look.
This is uncharted territory.
Yeah, taking a look at their keys to victory and coming into this one. Mobley, which they have done to some success, but Mobley does have 17 and securing the perimeter early on, though. Largent lighting up.
Yeah, they hit their first 3 3-pointers of the game in the first quarter. And then you saw a little change in defensive philosophy. So the key, they must have seen after the fact. So the crowds are now really into it. We got 1 quarter to go to see who goes and plays for the state championship Division II. As a coach, I would tell my kids to play loose and free and don't lose the 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
You've got to be the quicker one to the ball.
You can hear this gym electrifying. Denza Allen comes up with the swat underneath, throwing it ahead, finding Mobley, just looking to save it.
And it's a foul against Big Walnut, diving to the floor.
Federer's 4th.
Federer.
And
That's a tough one. She's a floor general out there.
honestly, with how much contact that was and where that was, that could have been dangerous, but
yeah.
Luckily everyone okay.
Yeah. That was a tough one. So 4 fouls, and she will be coming out of the game for Alexa Morris.
Federer maybe a little bit stronger of an offensive weapon, but not so much of a sub, as Morris is definitely strong on the defensive front. So at the top of the key now, Winton Woods looking for an opening, passing it around the perimeter from one wing to the next, giving her the 3 ball. Whitney Davis sends it over the rim. Offensive rebound, though, to Prince. Working it inside. Trammell working on Allen. Puts it up against the backboard. A lot of contact as Allen went down to the ground. No foul call, though. Soroka looking ahead, finding Mobley in the middle, but instead looking to Blankumsey, steals it. Now everyone back. They'll slow it down. Winton Woods looking to score. Trammell, spin move, puts it up off the backboard. Too much mustard into the hands of Mobley on the defensive rebound. They find Largent as they look to make it up midcourt.
Mobley with some great defense right there, man-to-man defense, using her athletic ability and strength, and wide open to the lane, and a bucket.
Unbelievable. Largent walked to the basket. She walked from the free throw line all the way to the basket.
Smith on a route.
It looked like an all-star game at the end where they just do the dunk contest.
49-39.
Blankumsey working in, and
that could be Largent. Who's he going to call it on?
I think it will be Largent. That's the 4th.
That's her 4th. So now we've got Federer, Largent, the starting backcourt.
You know, with that, definitely Largent is a huge factor in this game, but I think they kind of have an answer now that they've kind of isolated out Largent after a hot streak in the first quarter. They might have an answer about how to move forward without her.
First free throw is good by Winton Woods. Strawberry Blankumsey.
Blankumsey, yeah. Strawberry
Hope we're
Blankumsey.
saying it correct. Can only go by the spelling at this point. It's 49-40.
Well, I'm sure this is going to be a name that people are going to be saying for a long time. A gifted player
as
on
a
the number one
freshman.
team in the state of Ohio is only a freshman.
Yeah, and a beautiful looking shot. She makes a second, 49-41.
Morris trapped. They skip it out to Soroka, looking ahead. Having trouble in the backcourt. Now Mobley,
This
about
could be a
5 feet from
10-second call. And it is.
just a foot away from the midcourt line. They will call the turnover.
You know, I think Coach Largent has got to come up with a better press breaker. They're doing the same thing every time, throwing it into the corner, wait until they get trapped, trying to get it back to the inbounder. Me, I would put, as an example, 4 girls across. And so you got 4 options, and you can go deep, short, crisscross. There's many options off of that. They're only trying to do it with 3 people to break the press. I'd use all 5.
I think that they've had a lot of success getting it over the heads of the defense as well. I think sometimes when they get into pressure, they can only see that tunnel in front of them.
Yep. And thus the reason for trapping.
Taking it up strong, Trammell, no good. Still no possession, but finally Winton Woods comes up with it. It's Prince finding Trammell, it's poked away. Federer, Largent not even looking, but she finally gets it into her hands across midcourt. Now dribbling, trying to find Mobley. Off of her fingertips, Winton Woods takes it up the floor now. Whitney Davis with a full head of steam crosses up Largent, looking down low to the block, and Blankowski converts.
49-43.
5:27 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Soroka looking up the floor. Mobley all alone. It's 2-on-2, now 3-on-2. Being picked up, the spin move, falling away. The soft touch, no good as it's a high rebound into the hands of Blankowski. Harassed in the backcourt, and they will say last touch by Blankowski.
Only the 3rd turnover on Winton Woods' second half. Now, boy, Mobley put on quite the move there. Went up a little too strong. Great defense by trying to trap the rebounder. Ends up going off of her leg. 5 minutes to go, 49-43, Big Walnut.
So Federer taking it out underneath, just looking for an option. Mobley has it in her hands. An offline pass as Mobley falls to the floor. Whitney Davis takes it up and one as Soroka wraps her up, but she has the strength to take it up.
Chance for an and one, 49-45. Mobley on the miss, maybe forced that one up a little bit too much.
An opportunity to cut this to a 1-possession game with the 3-point play here. And a timeout called by Coach Largent. That will be her fourth. She will have 1 remaining, 2 for Winton Woods. 3 team fouls for Big Walnut, none for Winton Woods so far through this 4th quarter.
Yeah, but this is a very, very good timeout, I think, by Big Walnut. Flustered, momentum's totally changed. Winton Woods potentially within 1 possession. You have 2 timeouts. Don't save them. This is the state semifinals. You're going home if you don't win the game here, obviously. So give them an opportunity.
I think for Big Walnut, just slowing things down, looking for a good shot. When they have been able to get it across midcourt, it's been really quick shots because they've had a little bit of space, but pretty smothered and contested on those. In a situation like this, if you can get a 30, 40-second possession, you can really suck the energy out of the gym for Winton Woods, and especially if you're to get a basket. I mean, seems like they're fighting an uphill battle after that.
Yeah, I agree with you. So Winton Woods doing everything they can do here in the 4th quarter to not just get back in the game, but put themselves in a position for a 1-possession score. So let's see what Coach Largent was thinking at that timeout.
Both crowds on their feet here with 5:03 remaining in the 4th quarter. At the free throw line for a couple, it's going to be Whitney Davis.
And Coach Carlton Gray doing a good job keeping Trammell in and out of the lineup with those 3 fouls so she can be mostly aggressive when she comes back in. Free throws made.
So a 3-point lead for Big Walnut as they throw it in bounds, but they're going to call a foul on the reach. This one, I believe, going against Blankowski.
That's their first foul of the quarter.
But that's Blankowski's 4th.
Yeah, we've got 3 people with 4 fouls now. Square and go. There go. 2-on-1 break here for Big Walnut.
Off
Mobley.
to the races. Takes it
All
up.
the
Mobley
way.
with the hesitation layup.
Great use of the body control right there.
And a timeout called by Winton Woods as they want to talk this one through. That'll be their third. They'll have 2 remaining.
So 51-46, Big Walnut with a big, huge bucket right there. Winton Woods is on a 6-0 run. Closing the door again.
Mobley and Trammell both with 19 points on the game. Second in scoring is Largent with 11. Taking a look at the foul situation here. Mobley has 3, Largent has 4, Federer has 4, Soroka has 3. Also, Blankumsey having 4, Trammell having 3. That's notable on the court right now.
Do we have the height on Trammell?
6'1", 6'1", yeah.
So 6'1", Trammell 6'1", going on to play University of Buffalo. 19 points as a senior. Mobley, 6'3", sophomore.
So now inbounding after the timeout, 4:40 remaining and ticking. Working high up the floor, a 5-out look. Big Walnut guarding man-to-man. Thinking about the 3 ball is Davis.
I think a great job here by Coach Largent is putting Mobley on Trammell. So if you're going to score, you're going to shoot over my 6'3" sophomore, and it's blocked by
Off of
Mobley.
Mobley's fingertips. Created a line drive effect, now fading to the basket. What a look inside! This one from Nayala Harmon. Looking up the floor, Soroka gets it across the midcourt. Now Allen along the 3-point line, slowing things down, looking to make it a 2-possession game once again. Mobley at the top of the key, working on Trammell. She'll try a 3-ball from deep up, hard off the back iron, and Allen will pick up her 3rd foul in the 4th team foul of the quarter for Big Walnut as Winton Woods will take over once again.
Yeah, Mobley with a big 3-pointer there. Really wasn't anybody on her. I don't think it was a bad shot at all for her. But a foolish foul on the rebound. We've been talking about it all game. A foul 80 feet from your basket. And Winton Woods, as an advantage, will be shooting free throws the rest of the game. Down by 3.
Now with a full head of speed, Blankumsey in. Trammell can't get the basket to go. She's been cold in the corner, and Trammell picks up her 4th. Mobley just trying to get away. Oh, she's underneath her own basket, and Trammell reaching in.
So 51-48, Big Walnut with the lead. Mobley with great defense there, rebound. Fouled by Trammell, who has to go to the bench with 3:25 to go.
So inbounding, Trammell coming off the floor. Soroka with it in her hands in the corner. Now looking up, Federer is going to get it across midcourt easy. Just pull it out as they set up the offense. Just looking for a good shot here. Soroka moving around, slicing and dicing.
I can see them isolating Mobley on this case, having her take this girl off the dribble.
Mobley
and turns it over.
Trying to find Denza Allen, instead throws it into the hands of Davis, who comes up with the steal. Now up the floor is Reese. Great crossover move from Blankumsey. Reese putting it up.
Out of control on that one. Rebound by Mobley, bringing it up by herself.
They do get it across midcourt. Federer all alone makes the extra pass to Largent. Largent is rejected at the rim, and they call a foul. I think this one
maybe against Big Walnut on the reach-in on Winton Woods'
so.
rebound. What a block.
And yeah, they're coming down for free throws. Remy Largent may. No, Sydney Mobley picks up her 4th.
So Mobley with 4, Trammell with 4, Largent with 4, Federer with 4.
Now
Had quite the battle out here.
Now at the line, Reese to cut it to 1. Has a couple of free throws here.
2:35 to go. 1 timeout left, Big Walnut. 2 timeouts left for Winton Woods.
Can't get the first one, so Reese will have to settle with the back half if she can get this one.
I think if I'm Coach Gary, I'm putting Trammell back in right now.
Yeah, and an air ball on the free throw, so immediately Big Walnut takes over.
And Trammell should really get put in the game here, Bryce. She is now standing up, looking at her coach. She's sitting back down, darn. She wants to be in so bad. 51-48, Big Walnut with the ball.
Mobley just gets it into Federer. They find Mobley. Soroka up the floor, and now they'll set up the offense with 2:30 remaining. Soroka all alone, they pull it out, just looking to burn some time here as they lead by 3. Allen way high up the floor.
Looking to post up Mobley on the inside. And she's been fouled from behind.
So that'll be the first foul for Ryan Davis, who in the absence of Daniah Trammell has largely stepped up to guard Mobley. 3rd team foul for Winton Woods. 2 more put Big Walnut in the bonus.
A wide open layup on the inbounds and score for Denza Allen.
Absent mind for the defense as Allen had no one around her.
Coach Gary, you got 2 timeouts left with 2 minutes to go, and you got your star on the bench.
Trying the 3 offline, Harmon. Largent with the contest. Mobley crosses midcourt.
Minute 54 to go, 2-possession game. Big Walnut with the ball.
Largent in the corner, guarded closely by Harmon. Now at the top of the key is Allen.
Might be looking to do just a weave here. Trammell's off the court. I would hold the ball right here, Bryce.
Yeah, I think so.
I would not go for a score unless it's a wide open layup.
Make them foul. Federer almost gets away from her, and she double dribbles. Was all alone. She kind of panicked with how much space she had.
Yes.
She caught it with both hands and then put it down on the ground. So a turnover.
She wanted to make a pass inside to Mobley. Thought differently.
I think she was battling in her head between the pass and the shot because she was so wide open.
Yeah. And just Coach Larkin's right behind her, part telling her, hold the ball.
So Trammell checking back into the game.
53-48, minute 28 to go. Winton Woods has the ball.
You can hear this place.
And Trammell with the ball going one-on-one down the lane and scores. Walks.
And another turnover on a ball handling mistake. Soroka turning around, looking to throw it ahead, but takes the step.
I know you want to save that last time out, but boy, oh boy. That's 2 straight uncontested turnovers. 14 in the second half.
Winton Woods calling the timeout here.
Winton Woods had 2 left, so they will be down to 1. Minute 11 to go, 53-50. Big Walnut with the lead. Winton Woods with the basketball. Daniah Trammell with 21. Mobley with 19 for Big Walnut.
This is an unfamiliar territory for Winton Woods as they have been
lights
out all season.
In the last minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what it takes. You know, trying to get yourself to the state championship game. Couldn't ask for anything better as a fan, player, or coach right now.
Both teams competing at such a high level, and it's so fun to watch. And I always admire the level of respect that they have amongst each other. I mean, no extracurriculars, no talking, no shoving.
It's been a physical game,
mature,
but not dangerous in any way, shape, or form.
And that can kind of be the pitfall where the physicality sometimes leads to frustrations and words, and, you know, that forces the referees to have to tighten things up. But I think everyone understanding of the circumstances here.
Yep. I think a key here is if you're Big Walnut and you're playing defense, if you give up a layup, you give up a layup. Yeah. Don't foul them. No and ones here.
So inbounding with a minute 10 remaining. Blenkumsey looking to the baseline, makes the skip pass, this time to Prince. Prince tries the 3, and we're squared away here in the 4th quarter.
53 all.
The first time that they've led all game long.
And there's another turnover by Big Walnut. 3 possessions in a row. Try to cross-court pass.
So a tie ball game, 52 seconds remaining. Both teams, 1 timeout remaining, 5 fouls for Big Walnut, 3 for Winton Woods. And an opportunity to lead for the first time tonight.
They have not led at all. You're correct. 43 seconds to go. You know who's going to get the ball here.
Yeah. Trammell.
And she's got it 45 feet from the basket.
Working on Allen.
Gives it up.
Mobley lucky to not get called there.
Yeah. There's no sense in being overly aggressive 40 feet from the basket. Timeout. Last one for Winton Woods. Coach Gary drawing up the final play.
With 40 seconds remaining, I thought, you know, maybe get a couple possessions out of it, but they want this one right here.
Yeah. This one's the key. And if I'm Coach Largent, Big Walnut's coach, settling the girls down a little bit, saying, hey, listen, there's no reach-in fouls here. There's no reach-in fouls. You have to contest the shot now because you just can't give up a free layup. But in my opinion, if you do foul, as your coach, you're hoping it's very early so you have time on the clock to have a possession yourself. So we'll see what happens here. I'm sure there's going to be an isolation play for Trammell. She's got 21. She can handle the ball. She can post up. I don't know. I think I would, if she got the ball, I'd double team her immediately.
Both fans, both sides of fans on their feet.
This gym is excited. 15.8 seconds to go. We got a tie game.
They will stay on their feet for the final play of regulation. Moving it around the high volleyball lines. Trammell setting a screen to the corner. 5 seconds remaining, trapped, it's on the ground. Trammell with the ball in her hands, just trying to get a hold of it, and we will end tied.
Have no shot. No foul and no violation. We're going to overtime.
So 53-53 is where we will stay squared after regulation.
I think that last play, what Coach Gary was trying to set up was a screen and roll. Trammell screened high, got herself on a smaller player. I believe that was going to be Soroka.
Soroka
was on Trammell there right near the end. I thought they were going to see would just go down the lane, but they had a loose. They ended up getting the ball swatted away. Had a loose ball right there at the end. So 4 minutes overtime here in the state semifinals. Can it get any better?
What more could you ask for? Exactly.
Exactly. So the other two teams, whoever they would be playing against, I believe it's next Friday we were talking about. Now is a scouting department. Who are you going to play?
Yeah.
They had Big Walnut all figured out. And all of a sudden it might be Winton Woods. So how exciting for everybody in the gym to be able to watch a game of this caliber at this level.
Yeah. So 4 minutes put on the clock here in overtime. 2 timeouts for Big Walnut, 1 for Winton Woods.
It could come down, quite frankly, to any one of these superstars getting their 5th foul. We've got 5 girls on the court right now with 4 fouls. It could be something else. If Mobley or Trammell go out, that would be advantage for the other team, obviously. Never a guarantee, though.
So meeting at midcourt for the overtime tip-off is Mobley and Trammell. We are underway here in overtime. Golden Eagles will take over first as Mobley wins the tip-off to Lexi Soroka. Now Mobley working one-on-one. Allen with the screen, wrapped up, and it's ripped away. Has numbers, looking up the floor. Prince working on Allen, now at the top of the key. Now they'll set up the offense, looking for a good shot.
Nice patience offense here. High post to Trammell.
Trammell with the beautiful move, the underhanded scoop to get it behind Mobley.
Their first lead of the night, 55-53.
Federer looking to the basket. And the soft touch with the full head of steam.
She dribbled all 4 feet of the court in that play, all by herself. 55 all.
Trammell in the corner. Allen guarding, puts it up, but instead it's off the back iron. Mobley with the rebound, looking up the floor. One-on-one against the defender. They get it across midcourt. Interesting, they're going to leave Ryan Davis on Sydney Mobley for this quarter to not risk the 4th foul for Trammell.
She's been pretty aggressive with her, though, holding her own, I believe. Now we're going to go 1-on-1 here.
Moving it around, Soroka just gets a hand on it. Federer in the left corner, picking up the double team.
You don't want to stay down in that corner.
Looks to the baseline, skipping it out. Last touch will be against Blankumsey, and Big Walnut will take it out underneath their own basket.
And Federer batting herself on the chest, saying, hey, that's my bad, my bad. Got herself buried in the corner, tried to throw a cross-court pass to the other corner. Fortunately, he just got touched out of bounds by Winton Woods. So Big Walnut with the ball, 2:18 to go. 2 timeouts left, Big Walnut. 1 timeout left, Winton Woods. Each team gets an extra timeout in the overtime.
Mobley with a line drive shot as she's working off a contact, no good. Now with 2 minutes remaining, Winton Woods will have an opportunity to take the lead once again. With all the space provided to her, Blankumsey with the floater.
The freshman.
Now working to get it across, Federer does.
I think I'd try to find a way to get Largent involved here. She hasn't been a part of the offense for quite a while.
At the top of the key, just looking for an opening. Federer, now Largent. Largent gets her with the jab step, finds Mobley, puts it off the glass, no good. And rebound by Trammell. So a big position here as they have an opportunity to make this a 2-possession game.
57-55. Winton Woods with the ball and the lead, and a timeout by Coach Gary from Winton Woods, his last one. Strategy with 1:06 to go here. No timeouts. That's the first thing I'm telling my kids. Do not call timeout.
I think probably a situation where they're going to hold it to force the foul, you would think.
It is 0, yeah. And that's what I would think that they would do, because it doesn't look, in the entire game, Big Walnut has not put on heavy, really tight man-to-man defense. Any foul that occurs, they're going to be sending them to the line. But I don't think I'd want to get it below, say, 45 seconds without fouling, trying to get the ball back. Always remembering, you're playing on your back feet when the other team's got the lead.
So a nail biter here at Butler High School in Vandalia, Ohio, just north of Dayton.
It's a beautiful gym here.
It is very old-fashioned, like a Indiana-style gymnasium.
Yeah.
So both teams to the floor. They know what is on the line here.
So here's the situation with Big Walnut. You've got 3 girls on the court with 4 fouls. You're going to have to be aggressive here. You're going to have to give up your 5th foul. And they are totally spreading the court right here, as you can see.
So with a minute remaining, the clock starts. Winton Woods with the ball.
And they're just going to hold the ball. They're going to force Big Walnut to foul. You got to know who's got 3 fouls or less, and there's a smart foul there.
So that's going to send
by Soroka.
Nayala
That's her
Harmon.
4th. Free throws can be awfully huge at this time of the game.
A chance to make it a 2-possession game. Harmon misses the first. She's missed 3 in a row.
Last time she missed long like that, she shot basically an air ball, trying to finesse it in there. The referee's having a conversation that we're not privy to.
They're looking at the scoreboard. I wonder if they were looking at maybe resetting some time on the clock.
49.8 is what was showing. And she buries the free throw.
So now facing a 3-point deficit. There's going to be some substitutions coming in.
So Big Walnut, you're down 3. A 3's great, but you don't have to have one. We got plenty of time left here. You just need a score, so let's get the ball up the court. Get your best shot here within the first 10, 15 seconds of the possession.
Mobley high up at the top of the key. Now Federer, guarded closely by Prince. And she gets called for a foul away from the ball, it looks like.
Yes.
So 4th team foul, but 1st team foul. And
you did have a foul to give, but you don't want to have a foul to give and give it 40 feet from the basket. That's if you're getting beat or something, right? So next foul, they will go to the free throw line. And you are up by 3. That's maybe not a bad coaching idea to put them on the line.
Federer smothered. Now Largent. They're not allowing any 3-pointers. Soroka. Now Allen. Largent, a deep 3.
Short.
Off line, and they got a foul now. Mobley picking up her 5th and final foul with 10.2 remaining. Winton Woods leads by 3, and they'll have an opportunity once again to make this a 2-possession game.
Yeah, quite the finish here. 10 seconds to go. It's not over yet, but it's close. Mobley out of the game with her foul number 5. Looked like they were playing a whole lot of taking the time off the clock, trying to get that. I would have preferred them attacking the basket.
I think so.
Get a 2-pointer, foul right away, keep it within 3. Shoot a 3 if you have to.
Not shooting free throws exceptionally well here in the second half,
Right.
so take the 2-pointer, maybe get lucky. And
And
here we are again.
Free throw. So, hey, key here. What if she misses this one? Now you got to attack. Now with 10 seconds to go, it's all about 3-pointers.
A timeout called by Coach Largent. I think a heads-up play by Mobley as well, understanding that she has 4 fouls, but she's probably not going to be the one taking the 3-point shot on the inbound if they do get the opportunity. So just trying to get as much time left on the clock.
And these are like 2 different philosophies of what to do here. Number 1, if you're Big Walnut, you got to get a 3. But if you're Winton Woods, what do you tell your kids? I'm not against fouling in this situation. Take time off the clock, foul them before they can get a wide open 3. Put them at the line, they're down by 3. You can't make 3 free throws unless you foul the 3-pointer. So all these things have to be said in this 60-second timeout.
Definitely thinking about that. What gives me pause, though, is the fact that they aren't shooting the free throws exceptionally as well. Right. So my thinking is they cut it to 1 and you keep the foul.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
You may not get both of the free throws.
Yeah.
So an interesting decision to be had here, and a lot will rely on this free throw here as well.
On the rebound, I would send somebody on the run here.
Yeah.
One of the 2 girls top of the free throw line, I'd just take off, go the other way. She missed the free throw.
No good. 10 seconds. They get it across midcourt. Federer with nowhere to go.
You can foul, and they
throw it away. Allen just trying to wrap things up, but it's going to be too late. Winton Woods picking up the victory here in the Final Four. 58-55. They didn't lead until overtime, but when they did, they never looked back. Stay with us for the post-game show and the MVP interview coming up next.
Wow.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, Start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant.
The OH Report MVP of the game. I stand here with a victorious, is it Daniah?
Daniah, you can just
Daniah?
call me D.
D, we're going to call her D Trammell. What an exciting game.
Yeah.
State semifinals, didn't even lead until overtime. So how many times throughout the year we would all be wanting to hear, have you guys been behind by that much in the fourth quarter?
No, we never have. The last time we've been that behind, we was in Classic in the Country against Magnificat, and we were down 7. But the way how we practice and prepare, Coach Cray and all the coaching staff gets us prepared for moments like this. We didn't let up.
I thought so too. I thought your defensive intensity in second half was fantastic. But before that, before you guys even faced Big Walnut, what was practice like last week? And then when you came in and they got out to that 20-5 lead, that's adversity. How did you guys overcome it based on what you guys practiced on last week?
Well, we didn't practice. Coach Gray ran the mess out of us. So we have to learn how to still execute, communicate, and play as a team, even when you're tired, even when you feel like you can't give it your all. It's moments like that that matters, and I feel like we did that. We got a little bit to work on, but it was enough to get us this win.
So hearing about the future is a little bit of basketball, University of Buffalo. Are we hearing that correct? Well, congratulations on that. So what do you feel about your competition tonight, Miss Mobley, a 6'3" sophomore? Can you believe it? That's the kind of people you're going to be playing against in college, and even better. And I thought you played outstanding. Congratulations to you on that one. But how does it feel playing against that kind of competition, knowing that you've got one more to go?
Hey, hats off to her. She's only a sophomore. You know, when you're in a position like that, they think that's all she can do. She got 2 more years. She's going to keep getting better and better. But, you know, my teammates are there to back me up, and we did it. But hats off to her, for real. She's a good player, great basketball player.
And then lastly, the way that you play the game from outside in, you're always asking for the basketball. Always wanting on your shoulders, you want to be the person in charge. Is that correct? Because it sure looked like you wanted the ball out there.
It's really my teammates. They trust me a lot, so make or miss, they're going to keep feeding me the ball. And to have my teammates trust me like that means the world to me. You know, that was I earned that. So hats off to my teammates for even looking at me and giving me the ball.
So one more game, Friday night, or Friday sometime during the day.
Yep.
You got one more chance to hold a state championship trophy. What's it feel like walking up the ladder, cutting that net as the last thing of your career? How important would that be to you?
It'd be really important. You know, we really work our butts off. And to do this with my sisters, it means the world to me. But, you know, we got to keep working 4 more days of practice. So that's the goal, but we still got to work for it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on an exciting game.
Thank
I think
you.
everybody here had a good time, from coaches, players, officials, and lastly, look up at this camera up here and give us a shout out to whoever is responsible for your successes.
Oh my gosh, I give a shout out to the Winton Woods community, Coach Greg, Coach Amber, all the coaching staff, my papa, just the community, my family, and Jesus Christ and God, amen.
All right. Well done, D. Congratulations from OH Report.
Thank you.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Coder with the OH.REPORT here with the BS Media post-game show. And overtime action here at Butler High School in Vandalia, Ohio, just north of Dayton. And the Warriors picking up the victory here, 58-55. Big Walnut leading the way through all 4 quarters until the final possession when things were tied up. And then in overtime, Winton Woods getting the better of the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, what an exciting game. It's heartbreaking for Big Walnut, I'm sure, especially for any senior on the team. When you get this far, get that close, get that kind of a lead, and you just felt Winton Woods coming, and they kept fending them off the entire game. But when you get into overtime, it's now 0-0. It's time to start all over. And unfortunate for Big Walnut, Winton Woods' pressure defense causing 17 turnovers in the second half in overtime was the difference in the game.
And taking a look at some of those stats for Big Walnut, they were shooting 22 for 44, 5 for 13 from beyond the arc, 29 rebounds, 17 turnovers, 22 fouls, 6 for 8 from the free throw line for Winton Woods, 19 for 42, 6 for 19, 22 rebounds, only 7 turnovers, 19 fouls, and 14 for 21 from the free throw line. There you really do get the sense of how much the turnovers affected this game.
Yeah, what was really exciting with this game was how much energy was in this gymnasium. Pretty quiet in the beginning when it's 20-5.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, the whole second half was so exciting. You could just feel the momentum coming from Winton Woods. And as we saw in the MVP interview at the end, they had been down once before during the season against, I can't remember who she said, by 7 points in the fourth quarter. And she says, just, get your focus, get back on. I think their relentless pressure was the whole difference in this game. And unfortunately for Big Walnut, I don't think they've seen that kind of pressure all year. Handled it relatively well in the first half, but not the second half.
Could you imagine playing on a team and someone asks you when's the last time you're losing? You have to think about it for a while.
Yeah, that's the best pause in the world.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember that.
But
it's this kind of a game that you have to have. If you want to win the state championship, you're going to have a hurdle here, a hurdle there, and I'm sure they have one more hurdle coming.
wrapping things up here at Butler High School. I'm Bryce Coder, your play-by-play commentator and director of this audio cast this evening. Joined in the booth by Cray Falde. Fantastic job. We love having him here on all of our broadcasts. If you're watching at home, please take care of yourself, take care of each other. Have a great rest of your night.